I'm going to start off by reading a letter from one of my devoted fans concerned about the state of our nation. Dear Miss Holy, I'm very concerned about ballot initiatives in 3 states that seek to legalize marijuana. All you stoners out there better listen up. Those of you smoking the dank, the dro, the chronic, the kush, 420, you need to hear this. Marijuana is linked to testicular cancer and low sperm count and psychosis. Marijuana is also linked to lowered IQ scores and higher incidences of drug driving. Miss Holy, please help pray for these states trying to legalize this devil's weed. Well, I will pray for them, but I want to recap what you've all heard. So marijuana causes cancer, different types of cancer, psychosis, lowered IQ scores. Let's think about this for just a minute. Could this be God's little way of throwing up the red flag saying, get your head out of your keister? And speaking of devil's weed and the devil, I'd like to introduce my next guest. He is known as Daddy Weed Bugs from all the stoners out there, or the sinners, I mean his friends. He's an avowed atheist and claims to have godlike qualities. Yeah. Isn't that special? Yeah. He's also one of the #1 funders of the drug legalization movement and one of the richest men in the world, thanks to France. So, let's just give a big chop welcome to Mr. George Soros. Mr. Soros, come on in and sit down. Have a seat. There you go. Sit down. All right. Well, welcome. Mr. Soros, or can I call you George? Oh, so you'd like me to call you God. Well, don't we like ourselves just a little too much there? So, I've invited you on the show today to talk about your idea of creating chaos all over America and the world. Now, you promote what you like to call an open society. So, what exactly is an open society? Let's just think about it. An open society could be the proverbial sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So, speaking of Proverbs, how did that work out for Sodom and Gomorrah? Now, you want utopia, this utopian society for everybody. Now, does that mean your idea of utopia is to just addict everybody with these drugs? I'm trying to picture this. So, comparatively speaking, utopia is similar to what Adam and Eve like to call paradise. Now, how did that work out for them? Isn't this all just so convenient? Now, I'd like to go back to California, 1996. Do you remember California 1996, Mr. Soros? California 1996 was when all the good people out there voted to legalize marijuana as medicine. Now, all the good, caring, compassionate people of California wanted to legalize marijuana now. All those sick can die. So, let's see. Who could have convinced all those people in California to vote for what is such a disaster today? Who could have done it? Who could have convinced all those people? With the help of Mr. Soros, most likely. Let's think about it. Who? Let me just give a little knock on the knock. Could it be Satan? So, Mr. Soros, I want to talk just a little bit more about your book, Shame on Soros. Soros on Soros. Now, can you elaborate just a little bit more about the taxing and regulating of marijuana? When exactly was the last time you paid taxes? Now, I also want to talk about the drug war. That ended in the 90s. Isn't that about the time you took your guest. And I want to ask you just one last little question before you go. Why are you trying to destroy our society, Mr. Satan? I mean, Mr. Soros? Why are you laughing?